The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by SIDEBAR, its guests, callers, and advisors are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS Verizon Media Group. SIDEBAR, a 103.5 The Beat podcast, is a production of IlTV Studios and may not be reproduced or represented, in part or in its entirety, without the express written consent of Verizon Media Group. SIDEBAR is the intellectual property of Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2024. All rights reserved.
Welcome to SIDEBAR, a 103 The Beat podcast powered by IlTV. I'm Stephen Hanna, and today, just going to go straight into it because I have a special guest. And so instead of my usual 8-minute rant, I'm just going to jump straight into it. We have with us Miss Pia Glover-Rolle. Is it Mrs. Pia Glover-Rolle?
Yes.
I feel like I'm supposed to say like doctor or something before that.
They say you're supposed to say honorable, but I don't require all of that.
All right. My MP for Golden Gates.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me. It's been a long time coming.
Right. So for at least the past 3 years, I've been trying to set up a time to check in with you.
Yes.
Because before the election, I said, I'll check back in with you.
You did?
Both of us were busy.
Yes.
But we finally
I think you were more busy than me.
Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. I mean, okay. Yes. All right. Not a problem. So today I want to talk with you about, this is the check-in for Golden Gates.
Okay.
All right. So my first question is, how many churches do you have to go to on a monthly basis? Because I imagine if you got to touch on, it's a lot of churches in Golden Gates. And I know you...
Yes. We do have a lot of churches. You said a lot of churches. We have a lot of churches and a lot of parks. But what I have tried to do is visit a church every quarter.
Okay.
Because I still have to go to my church, you know, still a member of my church. But especially if there's special invitation, we have our churches in Golden Gates, as all churches, have anniversaries or pastors' appreciation special days. But I don't want them to say I only come when it's election time. So I've tried to visit throughout the course of the year. And you know, you got to always take your little love offering. That's important to let them feel your love and support any programs that they're having other than attending the services. If churches in the community ask for my support in their social outreach programs or any initiatives that they have going on, of course I support.
All right. So let's just get right into it. What have you done in Golden Gates since coming in office?
So 3 years ago, I pledged to the people of Golden Gates that I would partner with them, that I would work with them based on my 3 pillars: empowerment, education, enterprise, to improve the Golden Gates community, make it safer, make it cleaner, and make it a more fulfilling environment to live in. And I think we're making good progress. Definitely, there's a partnership. My team has grown. My relationships have grown, and we have done a lot. I compartmentalize them, like I say, into pillars. There's empowerment, where we have provided assistance with small business development, where we have developed our Golden Gates business directory. And every event that I have in Golden Gates, we use vendors to provide for the event that are Golden Gates based. I purchase my personal items, bread, paper products, grooming of my dogs. I do that in Golden Gates because I believe that I should also make sure I'm injecting into the economy of Golden Gates. We have provided opportunities for small business owners in the community, not only to facilitate services to our events and initiatives, but wherever we can recommend them for business opportunities. But I could go on with empowerment, and I will. Education, big one for me. We've given to date $240,000 in educational scholarships. First year we did female empowerment, second year we did male empowerment, and this year we're going to do both. And always a pleasure to be able to support education.
And
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's within the community.
That's Golden Gates.
Right. So for like higher education,
Tertiary level education. Of course, we've supported on some in the high school level, and we've supported some continuing education as well. That has been important. Education, we're also looking at technical and vocational, supporting constituents to attend like the National Training Agency, to be a part of the Youth Guard. And of course, we are also looking at agriculture, how we're going to grow our community farm and partnering with BAIC and other partners to see how we can encourage our citizens, our constituents of Golden Gates to feed themselves. And Golden Gates has a lot of great backyard farms, so it's almost a continuation of what people have already started. Enterprise, we have partnered with the Small Business Development Corp and provided opportunities for businesses to get funding and grants. We have, of course, ensured that we provide, and that's coming up. We have a series coming up that's going to speak to legal aid. We've given financial advice. So it's important that I've made it consistently possible that every month we have some initiative happening in Golden Gates. We have a full calendar.
Where can people
every
find
month, January to December, there's something to engage one of those pillars or all of those pillars in Golden Gates constituency.
I was going to ask, where can people find the list of
Sure.
the calendar of events?
So first and foremost, I have a very active social media platform at Pia Glover-Rolle. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And coming to TikTok, because I got to get a TikTok in there.
Okay.
And what we do, we also have a WhatsApp broadcast for the community. And persons are able to find out daily. I do send out notices daily on what's happening, whether it's meetings, whether it's initiatives that are localized to Golden Gates or national initiatives. We want to ensure that we have participation. And the only way we do that is to make sure that people know. I can tell you, every day we're growing, because I'm sure everybody doesn't know everything that's happening in Golden Gates. So we want to make sure that everybody we contact or come in contact with, I say, follow us on the platform, give us your number, let's stay in touch so we can let you know what's happening.
Right. So I think that earlier this month, because there was the gas tank explosion that happened,
Yes.
right? And then I think that was your person who came around, like,
I wasn't even in the country, but within minutes of that happening, I was informed. I tell the police all the time, I say, I know stuff that happens in Golden Gates before you, because we have teams on the ground. We're informed so we could galvanize into action, especially if people need support. Right. So my teams were on the ground, immediately joined by Urban Renewal. Well, obviously the police were already in place, but right. Urban Renewal, specifically Carmichael area, and social services, and a number of our contractors and team members from Golden Gates were on the ground immediately, still up to yesterday, ensuring that relief is in place in terms of reconstruction, right. In terms of social assistance, and of course, in terms of providing uniforms immediately, and clothing and financial aid to victims, in particular, the victims of the actual site.
Right. Yeah, I know, because they were in my yard before night fell, because there's a lot of damage all over the place.
I've heard so much about the impact, but when I got back to the Bahamas and I went to the site, I understood.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, and I'm grateful to God, and I think everybody continues to be grateful to God. There was no fire. There was an explosion, right. But there was no fire, and there was no loss of life. Right. And that is, seeing what I saw is phenomenal. So Golden Gates is blessed.
Yes. All right. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk to you specifically about how the governance and all that works. So we're going to take a quick break. Mm-hmm. This is Sidebar 103 The Beat podcast, powered by IlTV. We'll be right back.
spinning and cash prizes winning. Just Big Bang is here. It's the most luckiest time. Yes, the most luckiest time. Oh, the most luckiest time of the year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Island Luck.
Time of the year.
Get ready to win Lucky Bucks. Wherever you see this taxi, flag it down.
The boy hard, beating so hard, I will be hard. What here? I'm looking for my first contestant to ride in the Lucky Taxi. Walk in the taxi, you got to do the Lucky Walk, bro. Oh, thanks. Man, thank you, sir. 85 times 2 is how much, brother? You leave with $170, brother?
I never expected to win as much as I win.
Bang along! Very excited when the gentleman picked me to ride inside the taxi.
So if I had to choose a game that would stay, it would be Island of Taxi.
You could be next on the Island Lucky Taxi.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at IlTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Welcome back to Sidebar, 103 The Beat podcast, powered by IlTV. I'm Stephen Hanna, and I'm joined by the Honorable Mrs. Pia Glover-Rolle. Got it right that time?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I want you to know, like, that. I mean, I'm sure that you know that when you're not around, people are like, Pia.
Of course.
Okay, cool. Because, like, Pia, Clay,
I'll always
Mario,
be Pia. I born Pia. Baby say your dad Pia.
Right.
So we good. I know who I am.
That's excellent. So, now here is the issue, right? Every 5 years, everybody gets caught up in governance.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be the only time that we're really actually concerned about what our elected officials are doing. All right? That is a very small, that's a couple of months in reality that we actually are expressing our concerns. How is it, like, how do you figure out what it is that needs to be done and communicate with the constituency of Golden Gates when, generally speaking, Bahamians see governance as a seasonal thing?
Well, I think it's up to us and I don't call myself a politician, I call myself a leader. When they say politician, I'm looking for who that, oh, me? Oh, okay. So I believe it's up to us as members of parliament to change the mindset. It's seasonal if we allow it to be seasonal. We should manage our constituencies consistently so that it is not seen that, oh, it's election time now, she coming round. Oh, it's election time now, they doing this, they doing that. So for Golden Gates in particular, I have been consistent. I have a double portfolio ministry to manage, but every week there's something in the constituency. Either every month in particular, there's a meeting. There's at least 1 or 2 initiatives or events where people can come. And I visit door to door. I visit homes. I started doing meetings in the office, but I wanted to go to where the people were and visit them at their place and sit down and get to know them intimately. I'm not one of the members of parliament that post pictures of myself sitting in people's homes because they're intimate moments.
Okay.
I have pictures. We do take pictures.
Right.
Because, when election season comes, I need to have my little B-roll or whatever, but I don't post that this is what I'm doing. And maybe that's a part of my strategy. You don't need to reveal everything. But I do take the time. There's over 5,000 voters in Golden Gates. When I came into Golden Gates, I had 6 months to campaign. Thank God I won. I was able to touch enough persons. But I need to get to know these people. So I go and I visit and I communicate and I talk. And that takes away the seasonality of, well, I only see you. And I'm sure there's still going to be people who say they only see me coming close to election. But there's the constant connection. You have to constantly be connected. I also believe that when I stand up in the House of Assembly and I say the people of Golden Gates say this, I don't want to be lying. So I communicate with constituents when it's in particular certain topics that come up. I say, this is what the government is looking to put forth. What are your thoughts? What do you think? How do you feel? Because my perspective could be totally different and I'm representing you. So that's the value in having the connection. We can't be seen to have election ploys. If I look at it from my ministerial post, I think we've been consistent in initiatives and not just waiting until the finish line to roll out. But that's how you manage this concept of seasonality. You stay consistent, stay in touch, and you have constant programs and initiatives.
Right. So I get that. 2 things. One, I still imagine that town hall meetings are not as popular or well attended as rallies.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You're right.
And it would be, rallies are to rally the excitement. So that just in general, they're going to have a different feel. I also feel like the job of an MP is on paper. So there's what you do, and then there is what you are actually supposed to be doing. The job of an MP, we had this conversation before where as a leader, you feel it is community, right? And I appreciate that and I understand that. But I also know that the job of an MP is primarily you're a legislator.
Yes.
Right? You're supposed to write legislation and deal with legislation that helps to impact the persons in your community.
Yes.
Now, bringing it back to the point of talking with the community to make sure that you're representing them in the House, how do you differentiate between, because you have all these channels where you have online, you have WhatsApp, you have all these different things. How do you differentiate between this is an actual genuine concern and this is just political operatives?
Mischief?
Yeah. Because go ahead.
Well, if you have relationships and you know your people, no matter what side of the divide they're on, you know your people. And not because they're from the opposing side does it mean that it's political mischief. I take constructive feedback. I take concept and ideas and suggestions from everyone in Golden Gates. because yes, there will be political mischief, but the day after election, and when I changed the color of my headquarters from yellow to white, I am the MP for every member of Golden Gates. Whether you want to open your door for me or not, I'm going to knock. And I have persons who didn't open their door 3 years ago who I could sit in their homes now. The concept of genuine and political mischief, if you have the relationships, you learn to separate them. But at the end of the day, you represent everyone. And you want to be seen to represent everyone because, like they always say in politics, you don't need only your team to vote for you. You need to win over some people from the other team as well. So that comes through relationships. And I accept positive and constructive and respectful feedback from everyone.
All right. So Golden Gates, you say 5,000. That's a large.
It's over closer to 5,500.
That is, which is a significant portion. So one, did the demographics shift since COVID, or has it always been that high?
So pre-COVID, during COVID, I guess you would say, I encountered a lot of persons who had moved back home.
Right.
Whether it was for socioeconomic reasons, whether it was to feel safe during the pandemic and be with their parents or the like, people moved back home. Of course, during the course of the 3 years, we've had attrition by many ways, by persons passing away, by persons moving out of the area, and of course growth, because Golden Gates does have a demographic that is transient, which are apartments. So the demographic in terms of size is pretty consistent. You have the ins, you have the outs. But Golden Gates is a middle class area where people have settled. Most have been there between 15 to 40, 38, 36, 37 years. So it's pretty constant, which helps in building relationships, consistency.
I was going to ask if the demographic change or development has affected what it is exactly that the persons in the community, what they see as important. Because I assume that depending on where you are in the socioeconomic ladder or where you are in life, your hopes and your demands might be different.
So let's talk about, let's separate and differentiate. There are the concerns for the community, and then people have personal concerns.
Right.
I try to serve both. More the community, I will ensure that the community aspect is taken care of. Would I pledge to the safety, the security, the cleanliness, the ability to feel like you're in a safe and good environment. The personal ones we have to filter, because we always have to look for the greater good. My philosophy is do as much as you can for as many as you can. That's all you can do. So how does it benefit the greater good? You have to be conscious of the personal requests, but I must say that the personal requests are have not been outrageous in Golden Gates, and where I can help, whether personally as a member of parliament or directing constituents to the avenues where they can get the help, that's what we do.
Right. Okay. So Golden Gates being how you bordered by South Beach, Carmichael, Garden Hills, and Bamboo. There must be some overlap between them. Somebody in one of them houses getting Father's Day gifts from 3 people, right?
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere. Do you work with your fellow MPs sometimes with, I guess, larger projects within the community, or?
So we attempt to, where everybody has their foundational projects and their initiatives that speak to their constituency. But of course, we work as partners. We don't say, well, that side of the street is use Bamboo Down and that's Golden Gates. I can't help you. I could say in the Christmas, I gave to both sides because I'm not going to pass somebody on the next side because
they live in good in 7 Hills.
Yeah, they everywhere, right?
Everywhere in the middle.
But I'm not going to do that because it doesn't take me Golden Gates only to win next time. I need all my colleagues to win. So yes, we do work together. We work in tandem. We have some consolidated efforts, and then we have initiatives that are exclusive to our constituency because of demographics.
All right. So we're going to take another break right quick. But when we come back, I'm going to ask you, these are the harder of the questions. Okay. I saved them for the end. So these make sure I have at least 30 minutes to show. This is Sidebar, 103 The Beat podcast powered by IlTV. I'm Stephen Hanna. We will be right back. All right.
I have to remember you, Stephen Hanna. When I came to the house, he was like,
It's the most luckiest time of the year. There'll be dreams that are spinning and cash prizes winning. Just Big Bang is here. It's the most luckiest time. Yes, the most luckiest time. Oh, the most luckiest time of the year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Island Luck.
Time of the year.
Get ready to win lucky bucks. Wherever you see this taxi, flag it down.
The boy hard, beating so hard, I will be hard with what I'm looking for my first contestant to ride in the lucky taxi. You walk in the taxi, you got to do the lucky walk, Oh, thanks. Man, thank you, sir. 85 times 2 is how much, brother? You leave with $170, brother.
I never expected to win as much as I win.
Bang along. Very excited when the gentleman picked me to ride inside the taxi.
So if I had to choose a game that would stay, it would be Island Luck Taxi.
You could be next on the Island Luck Lucky Taxi.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madeira Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
So you want a space, but not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Welcome back to Sidebar, 103 The Beat podcast, powered by IlTV. I'm Stephen Hanna, and today we have with us the Honorable Pia Glover-Rolle, Minister of
Labor and Public Service.
Labor and Public Service. It's in the back there somewhere. It's a very long title. I know this is, but today you are here as the Member of Parliament for Golden Gates.
Yes.
My constituency. So that's why we're here to speak. All right. More and more recently, we see a lot of, and I think it has to do with the fact that the southwest corridor of the island has become more and more populated. So we see more and more persons who, for lack of a better term, who are dispossessed in the area. We see people begging for money on the side of the road, particularly right that by the Southwest Plaza,
the junction there,
going into Carmichael Road. What is being done to address this?
Yeah. So this is a sore point for me. Golden Gates constituency was the first, and I think possibly the only constituency still to date to launch free mental health support. That was launched by me in early 2022 because I noticed there are a lot of young men, in particular in Golden Gates, who, for reasons known to us in some instances, have lost their way. You can't say give them a job because they can't function on a job right now. But, there's still the sense of community in Golden Gates where people feel a sense of responsibility. So my feeding program is going well because these people need to be fed. We have a medical assistance program where we provide adult diapers, bedpans, walkers, crutches, the like. But we also offer, most importantly, mental health support. And that is open to all ages. We've seen children, parents sign up children to attend. I think it's important from a localized place to do my part, to help us to understand and what's happening with these people and help them to get back to some state of normalcy. From a national perspective, there's the mental health bill that was enacted that I also contributed and played a part in ensuring that it was brought into legislation because it's important, because not only, of course, we're seeing these displaced persons in Golden Gates, but of course in the wider community, like you said, along the southern corridor. And I'm an advocate for the village. I'm not a person that says, well, that's his problem. That's not my friend. I don't know him, who he is. Or we don't need to help him. I believe that if we all come together as a village and help. So yes, I have found persons that are on the corner, especially that intersection by the gas station, and we stop and say, what's going on? Where do you live? Which part of the constituency are you from? And we speak to the family and ask, how can we help? And in all instances, it's been, we don't know what to do. So thanks for reaching out. The interesting thing with the way mental health is accessed in our country is, as an adult, no one can force you. You have to go in yourself. So our mental health support clinic is to help persons to understand that they need to go and get some help, and we provide it. And we make the recommendations where persons may have to be admitted or have to be placed on some form of medications. We assist. But I do it in my little part, which is Golden Gates, and I'm hoping that it trickles over and other members of Parliament on all sides of the divide see the importance of having a localized mental health support system in their communities.
All right. So now, people like bad news, all right? And it is easier for a story to spread about, Stephen Hanna killed somebody than Stephen Hanna save a drowning child, right? Because we almost never hear about the people who save
the heroes,
right?
Yes.
So there is a morbid nature about humanity where we like bad news. With that said, right, you're part of the PLP. And for good or for bad, people have ideas and thoughts about the party. How are you able to get persons to put aside whatever their thoughts are about the party, to work with you and to trust you?
Absolutely. I had a call from a high-ranking official of our party, on the party side, on Sunday, 2 days ago, that said they were at an event and these persons said they have never supported the Progressive Liberal Party. They are supporters of the other party, but I am their MP and they will be supporting me in the next election. And they wanted to make it clear they're supporting Pia and not the PLP. I have had people come and personally, constituents, say that to me. And that goes back to relationships. It also goes back to when people reach out for help, that you give it to them. Because you have to win the people over. And winning people over is by helping them get to a better place. I feel confident that I've won over persons who have said emphatically, I ain't interested in your party. But you're a decent person. I've seen the work you're doing. I appreciate what you've done. I enjoy working with you. And they come out and they support at my events. That says a lot. Because if you're associated with another organization, you don't want to be seen at. Yeah. And of course, I do have people too who say, I ain't coming to your events, but I support you.
Right.
You know, I can't be seen there. But
in spirit.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. And see, in politics, it's about building relationships. You can't be hard red or hard yellow and not anticipate that there are others on the other side that you can win over. And that's what it's been about for me, doing the work that encourages people to trust me, believe in me, opening the door where they can allow me. Like I said, I have persons who I didn't access them before the election, but now I'm able to sit in their homes. I get phone calls from them because they see the vision. They appreciate what I'm doing. And that's also important from a national perspective. Some persons have gotten in Golden Gates to open their doors and hearts to me and their homes because of what I'm doing on a national level. So relationships are important. Accountability is important. Honesty is important. Integrity is important. And with those characteristics, people can start to look beyond the party lines. And as the Bahamians say nowadays, I'm voting for the person, not the party.
All right. With that said, you are still an individual and you need the support of the community. So for you to accomplish what you're setting out to do in Golden Gates, what is it that you want or need from the general public, not just POP generals and persons who already have their goals set?
I need constructive criticism. I need people to say what it is that they want to see. I don't need them to sugarcoat and say, oh, you're doing such a great... I need them to say, this is what we need. We need you to deliver on this, which has been happening. And I need them to be honest, because I cannot give you, as your member of parliament, what you need in your community. I don't live there unless I hear it from you. So honesty, personal critiques, how I can represent you better is what I welcome. I don't run away from it. Anyone can tell you that. I want to hear what the people are saying because that's how I'm able to operate successfully in the community. When I go to the farmers market, there's people who say, Miss, you in this for 20 years, man. We got you. I said, oh, no. No. They say, man, you winning. You don't got to worry about nothing. I say, no, every day I'm 500 behind. So he said, what does that mean? I said, every day I'm going to operate from a place as if I have to win him over again. He was like, wow, that's true. I said, yeah. I said, you know how Bahamians go. Today, you for me, tomorrow you ain't. So I have to continue to show you that I'm worth supporting, that I'm worth giving the vote to, and that I'm doing all I can to improve the community as I promised, and I'm working on your behalf. Right. So it's important for me to ensure that I keep the dialogue, and that's how I'll know where I have to improve, where I might think I'm doing well, but I need that coming home to glory to say, yeah, you could do this a little better. I like that. I enjoy that because it helps me to serve at my highest level.
Yeah, you brought out the old brochure so that you could show me that you've accomplished the things that you set out to accomplish.
I'm very strategic. When I created this was all of the things that I canvassed the constituents for. And I came into Golden Gates with thoughts, but not a plan, because the plan have to come from the people that I'm representing.
Okay.
I can't tell you, this is what I could do for you. No, you have to tell me what you need done. So I created a plan based on the platforms of empowerment, education, and enterprise. I put 5 goals for each. I wasn't being overambitious, you know?
Right.
I put 5 goals for each. And 3 years in, we've achieved these goals. And we're going to build on these. And it's also a checklist. Bahamian people want to know what you do. I want to be able to say, check, 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 check. That's why this was created. We have more at our office if you would like. It's online. If you want to make your check and balance, you can grab one of these. I'm sure I've been in many homes who still have them. But I want accountability. You said you would do these things, Minister Pia Glover-Rolle. Let's see if you did.
So now that these have been accomplished, what is the plan or what is the direction for Golden Gates moving forward? Can you tell us any things that you guys are working on?
Absolutely. So I will always continue on the 3 pillars: empowerment, education, enterprise. Some of these initiatives will be expanded on. This is level 1, and we have to take it to the next level. Additionally, as I've moved about the community, I get new ideas. We've created initiatives that have worked, but we can tweak it and make it even better. So we will continue to grow on these 3 pillars. Right. Because I believe, and I said this when I campaigned prior to winning, I'm happy to be your representative and wanted to be the representative, and I am. But I want Golden Gates to be a constituency that thrives, not because of who the MP is, but because the 3 pillars are so solid. The empowerment of our constituents, the education, and the enterprise that is the community that we sit in City 2000 that has so much going on in terms of business and entrepreneurship. I want Golden Gates constituents to be strong citizens who are able to stand alone and happen to have an MP, not reliant on their MP.
Right. Well, right. And according to what you said, because there aren't the extreme personal asks within the community, it sounds like they're not so much reliant on the MP as much as they are hoping for the environment that the MP can help to
create.
Right.
Yes. So that's why something like an amazing project that's going to be the feather in this term, I hope, for me in Golden Gates, on top of all of these other initiatives, is our renovation of our farmers market.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yes. It's a positive hub that can be one of education, culturally, agriculture, and all that comes into the agriculture model of having a market. Enterprise, we are expanding, and our vendors in the market are Golden Gates residents who are allowed to have their small businesses. And of course, empowerment. There's going to be, I don't know if I should reveal a lot, but because there's going to be the big reveal. But there's the fishers, the farmers, the small business owners, because we have a water depot, we have restaurants and bars. We're implementing a car wash, because I'm not going to run we have some young men there who do car wash. Right. Why should we move them? That's their level of enterprise. Everybody's going to be a big business owner. Some people have small enterprise. And we're going to encourage them, and we're going to facilitate them by giving them the tools they need to ensure that they're operating. Everyone will have a license. We will ensure that all the great facilities that are necessary to be in place to be a successful enterprise are there. And that market will also bring economic activity to Golden Gates. Right. That is the exciting part for me. We're partnered with Nassau Cruise Port, who has agreed that once we take it to the level that it will be renovated at, we will create the fish fry of the South. We will look at opportunities for cruise ship passengers to have that as a stop in some way. So we're bringing excitement and enterprise to Golden Gates. That is something that I think is going to be amazing. And allow the Golden Gates residents to feel proud of something that is theirs.
We'll have to expand it to be able to hold all these people. I remember when I was younger, they used to have like a pool. It was it was different back then, and then it kind of fell off. But
it's coming back, and it's going to be amazing. Stephen, it's going to be amazing because we took a little of the vision of, I too remember how it was back then when I was a child, and we want to put a little bit of that back, the character that it had, where you would go to the market and purchase your produce, your fresh fish. We have persons in the community who will facilitate their vegetables and fruits that they grow right in Golden Gates. We'll have opportunities for craft and culture. We'll have opportunities for the children to have a safe and clean environment. And we will have opportunity for community. And that's most important. Somewhere where the community can come together and enjoy recreational activities and entertainment right in their constituency.
All right, we're going to take one more break, and then we're going to be right back. You're listening and watching Sidebar, 103 The Beat podcast, powered by IlTV, with the Honorable Mrs. Pia Glover-Rolle. We'll be right back.
It's the most luckiest time of the year. There'll be things that are spinning and cash prizes winning. Just Big Bang is here. It's the most luckiest time. Yes, the most luckiest time. Oh, the most luckiest time of the year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Island Luck.
Time of the year.
Get ready to win Lucky Bucks. Wherever you see this taxi, flag it down.
The boy hard, beating so hard, but I will be hard with what I'm looking for my first contestant to ride in the lucky taxi. You walk in the taxi, you got to do the lucky walk, Four. Thanks. Man, thank you, sir. 85 times 2 is how much, brother? You only win $170, brother.
I never expected to win as much as I win.
Bang along. Very excited when the gentleman picked me to ride inside the taxi.
So if I had to choose a game that would stay, it would be Island Luck Taxi.
You could be next on the Island Luck Lucky Taxi.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
So you want a space, but not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Welcome back to Sidebar, 103 The Beat podcast, powered by IlTV. I'm Stephen Hanna with the Honorable Mrs. Pia Glover-Rolle, the Minister of Labor and it's the people who is work for the government. Final segment. I'm going to give it to you. Take it away. Tell the people what it is what's on your heart. What do you need them to know?
It's my campaign moment.
Sure. I mean, it's a little early. But go ahead. Sure.
It's never too early. I want to start by saying thank you to the constituents of Golden Gates for their support. It's consistently grown, and that's important. In politics, numbers are important. I want to say thank you for your support. Privately, and of course your public displays by attendance at our events that have been extremely successful. I want to encourage you to continue to reach out and become a part of what it is we're doing in our community of Golden Gates. Always open to ideas and suggestions, but always open to you participating in our initiatives. We have a very active social media platform that I encourage constituents to engage on, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok coming soon. But of course, we have a WhatsApp number where I dialogue with constituents 7 days a week, sometimes 20 hours a day via WhatsApp. It is 819-4-PIA. It has not changed. It's the same as it was the day I came into Golden Gates, 819-4742. You can send a text or voice message to our WhatsApp, and we will engage if there are any issues, concerns, questions you may have. If you would like to set up a meeting, while we have standard meetings throughout the course of the month, if it's a personal meeting you desire, our constituency office is open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and you can make personal appointments there at the office, or you can WhatsApp me directly at 819-4742. I would love to meet you. I want to meet everyone that I haven't met. I know there are still people who say they have not seen me or have not had the opportunity to meet with me, and I would love to meet every one of you. I appreciate all the support, but I look forward to your continued support, most of all, continuing to serve you, continuing to make Golden Gates an amazing and strong constituency where empowerment, education, and enterprise are the pillars that we stand on. And then I'm going to end by saying, Stephen, thank you. You are a constituent.
Yes.
And I remember one guided principle by one of my political mentors. I hope that you will vote for me whenever the next election is called. And I hope that as many of you in Golden Gates that support what I do, as pleased with the work that has been done, that you will also give me your support and your vote.
Well, I'm still registered in Garden Hills. I didn't get a chance to switch yet, but I work.
I'll take you if you'd like to go. We'll pick you up in the Pia Mobile.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for carving out this time. I know you came here straight from cabinet.
Yes.
So I appreciate it so much. This has been Sidebar 103 The Beat podcast, powered by IlTV. I'm Stephen Hanna. We'll see you again next week.